Hi guys, welcome to Snake Milk. I'm Vanny and with me I have Typhoon. She's my Central American boa. I've been working on this intro for quite a while now, so I'm just gonna roll with this. Welcome to Snake Milk. I'm Vanny. This is Typhoon. She's my Central American boa. For those of you that are new to Snake Milk, I am a school teacher. I've taught grades kinder through 8th grade all content. This year I'm teaching 5th grade science and I'm working on starting the Critter Club at my school. So I'm so excited about that. I will keep you guys updated. I'll let you know how that's going. The topic of today's video is Torrent, my jungle carpet python, was caught shedding. Yes, so we're going to talk about the ecdysis cycle, and I'm going to bring up some key points that happen during the snake shed cycle. Stay tuned. When a snake goes into ecdysis, it means that the snake will be renewing and shedding its skin, and this is actually a cycle of cellular events that occur simultaneously all over the body. And in this evening, I caught Torrent, my jungle carpet python, subadult male, shedding. Mid-shed, you guys, look at that. Considering that I have several snakes, a few different species, I'm surprised that I don't see my other snakes shedding, and Torrent is the one that I have caught shedding, and this time for the second time. Did you know that the ecdysis cycle or the ecdysis cycle actually differs from snake species to snake species? Sometimes people will use the term in blue to refer to the shedding cycle of their snake. Some of the signs that you can see in your snake when they are in blue, first of all, would be the skin becoming dull. The coloration of your snake will now look kind of dull, kind of grayish, and also their eyes become bluish or opaque. Also, you can expect your snakes to increase their nervous behavior, and they do this because they cannot see very well. I tend to handle my snakes as is necessary, but I do hold back when they are shedding unless I need to move them for some reason or to take them out briefly, maybe because I need to clean out the enclosure or I'm doing something very specific. If you're wondering why some of the sheds that you may see in your snake are not complete, that may have something to do with humidity, because did you know that humidity is very important for reptiles? And that most snakes actually require an environment of 50% to 70% humidity so that they can have a successful ecdysis cycle. If you're wondering how often your snake should be shedding, well, typically a snake may shed about once a month. A young snake may shed about once a month, but that also depends on the species. So you will want to do species-specific research. And then also the age of the snake matters, because younger snakes tend to shed more often than older snakes because they are growing. And while shedding is just part of a snake's growing process, did you know that the ecdysis cycle may also have another purpose as well? This is an interesting one. It may help to remove parasites that could be harming the snake. For sure, the ecdysis cycle is quite a phenomenon, and snakes will go through it the rest of their lives. They go through it more often when they're young, and as they age, you will see that the snakes do this less often, because obviously they're not growing as fast and they are just not needing to shed out that old skin as often as they did when they were young. Torrent is a little over a year old, and here he is, and you can see how he's using the objects in his enclosure to help him while he gets out of his skin. there should be some moisture in there that is facilitating the removal of the skin. And it's all coming out in one piece. And let me tell you guys, I did not spray down any of his decor this time or the plants. I just wanted to see if keeping his water bowl full would be sufficient in this type of enclosure. He lives in an EcoFlex enclosure that is made of both wood and plastic. And he does have a full water bowl, and I have maintained it pretty full throughout the duration of the shed cycle, and so it seems to have done the trick. You can see him shedding right there, and it all looks to be in one piece. Did you know that shedding skin is actually normal in the animal kingdom? That's true, it is. But most animals don't shed their skin all at once like snakes do. They do it a little bit at a time. Humans are actually always shedding skin cells on a daily basis. But for snakes, it's an event that happens about 5 or 6 times a year. Also, guys, something else that I wanted to bring up is heat. Heat is very important while your snake is in shed. You need to make sure that the heat source is working and that it is providing the appropriate temperature that is required of your snake species in order to accomplish the ecdysis cycle. The parting point that I would like to make about the ecdysis cycle is that you want to make sure your snake has 2 or 3 different hiding places, and that you minimize the handling during the ecdysis cycle so that your snake feels secure and is not overly stressed out during this process. Well, guys, here you have it. Torrent has been shedding and he's been doing a great job. Everything looks like it is complete. I think that the shed is all going to be in one piece and he seems fine. I'm glad that he doesn't seem too worried that I'm here. I'm glad he doesn't mind. He's such a good snake. Gotta love carpet pythons. Thank you so much for staying with us, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a good one. Bye.